in the first team this morning, and Jaz is named to the second team. Questions for the Huskers?
Since we're talking about her, what were your guys' reactions to seeing Natalie be Big Ten freshman?
Yeah, I mean, we weren't surprised. We were surprised that she wasn't both coach and media, which I think she's had an incredible season. She plays an incredible role for this team, and we're all really excited for her. We're not shocked at all.
Yeah, just proud of the both of them. I feel like they both have had a huge impact on this team and program, and they're only freshmen, so they're just getting started. So,
Lex, what are the top most impressive things that Natalie's done this season when you think about the entire season, what she's done for this team and added?
yeah, I just feel like when we need something, she provides it. Like, she just is an energy boost to this team and program, and I think just her rebounding abilities offensively is huge for us. She's just a fighter and a winner, and she's fun to play with.
Was the fourth quarter she had against Iowa just an example of that?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of examples of her being able to do that. We've had a couple of games now where we've needed someone to step up. It might not be me or Lex always, and it's been her that she's always been ready to be able to provide that for us. And we've won a lot of games because of the spark that she brings.
Jaz, you were first team last year. I mean, what's it like to see Alexis make it this season?
Also not surprised. She's had an incredible season, and the work that she's put in off the floor and her mindset and everything, like, I don't think anyone on this team is surprised that she's in the first team. Very deserving.
Thanks, Jazza.
Were you surprised or not really?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I feel like you can look at the second team and put any one of those players on first. It's a very competitive league, a lot of great players, and it's an honor to be on first team. So.
Alexis, how do you feel like your game has taken a step forward this year?
Yeah, I just think my mentality has just been different this year. I've just taken everything a little bit more seriously. I put in a lot of work in the off season. Yeah, just I feel like I've really just changed my outlook on the game, and my practicing and just everything is just a little bit different for me this year. And yeah.
I wanted to ask you both this question. Obviously, basketball's been great in the state for a while, but this particular year, with your game against Iowa, the two court stormings for the men, and just all the success at home, what has this year meant, I think, maybe for just basketball in the state, not just Nebraska basketball, but all the schools and high school and all that?
Yeah, I think it's super special. I think it's a really cool time to be a part of basketball. And even like everything that Caitlin's doing is pretty cool to be able to play against her, share the same floor, have all the media attention and stuff. It's pretty sweet to be a part of that, and I think that it's only going to grow even more. And state basketball being here in Nebraska is pretty cool to watch. I think there's a lot of rising talent, and then having the freshmen that we have right now, they're going to be really special in a few years' time. So it's a really exciting time for Nebraska and basketball outside of here.
It's fun, and I just feel like people want to be a part of it. They want to come to the games. They really have bought into Nebraska basketball, and just even Creighton men's and women's too has just had phenomenal season as well. So I think March is going to be really exciting.
Lex, you were a volleyball basketball kid, and you chose that. Do you remember why you decided I want to play one over the other when this is such a big volleyball state?
Yeah, I wanted to play as a freshman in high school. I was actually leaning more towards volleyball, and I had a foot injury, so I was out for high school basketball and volleyball. And my club volleyball experience was a little rough for me, and I had more, I would say, opportunities to go the basketball route. And I did club volleyball till my senior year of high school. Like, I loved both so much, and it was a really hard decision, and I miss it sometimes. But I'm definitely a basketball player for sure.
How are the sports, now that you've seen it kind of go into college, and now you have friends on the volleyball team too, how are the two sports different at the collegiate level?
Yeah, just basketball, like the physicality part of it, and they're just a little bit more of like a tougher, like I'm gonna like get after someone part of basketball, which is like completely my personality and something that my game brings. But I just feel like I'm just more of a basketball player in that aspect, and I think volleyball is just a fun sport, little more like girly, like cheer, like I don't know, but that's why I like basketball a little bit more, just the toughness side of it.
Lex, how your higher seed this year going into the Big Ten tournament? I guess how does it feel differently going to the Big Ten tournament this year than last year?
It does. I feel really confident in us, and we've put in so much work to get to this point to be a higher seed. With the teams that we're going to play, like, I feel so confident that we're going to give everyone our best shot, and we've prepared for this moment for March all year, and we've talked about it all year, and now that it's here, I think we're ready.
Jazz, I know the Illinois game was the Illinois game, but what do you guys have to do better than what you did Sunday, no matter who the opponent is at the tournament?
Yeah, I think we started the game pretty slow. We can't really play a game like that going into postseason. I think we played 20 odd minutes of good basketball, and that was in the second half, which is really good leading into the next game, but we just have to have a better start next time. You have to play 40 minutes of basketball in the postseason.
Jazz, how does March feel different? Obviously, everybody talks about March Madness, but as a player, knowing that postseason just seems to have a little bit higher stakes. What is it like for you guys?
Yeah, I think that it's a little different this year because I think we've placed ourselves obviously better and in a better position to be able to be on that national stage, to be able to take on the best teams in the country, and I think that we're well prepared and we're ready to be able to do that, so I think it's an exciting time.
Do you guys, Jazz, do you think much about NCAA tournament seeding? Like, well, if we win 1 or 2, we might jump up to a 7 seed, or do you guys think about that at all, or look at those projections at all?
Not really. I mean, seeding obviously helps, but I think it's just getting our foot in there. We just really want to be there so we can take on whoever at that point. I don't think we look too far into it, but missing out last year, obviously our main focus is right now is we just need to be there.
Alexis, you mentioned this a little bit earlier, but having Creighton men and women and Nebraska men and women in the NCAA tournament, it's never happened. All 4 in the same year. Like, obviously nothing is solidified, but how cool would that be for this state if all 4 ended up making it?
I think it's really cool. I think Nebraska has kind of been known for its football and volleyball, and now to have basketball be a part of that as well is just super fun to be a part of it, and it's exciting for the people of Nebraska.
Alexis, the Big Ten tournament sold out for the first time ever. Can you anticipate what the energy is going to be like and the crowds that you guys are going to get to play in front of this week?
Yeah, I'm really excited. Just this March feels a little bit different. Like Jazz said, we just put ourselves in a better position, but to hear that the Big Ten tournament sold out is pretty cool, and to be a women's basketball player and to play in front of sold out crowds was unheard of pretty much before this year. So just being a part of this wave and this movement is awesome.
Anything else for Jazz and Lex?
Thanks, guys. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.